Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are all having a great day so far. So, do you love cheese? Do you love bread? And do you love cured meats? If you do, then you're very similar to me, but I'm going to show you exactly how you can enjoy them as part of Slimming World. So, as we said, bread, cheese, cured meats. Surely that doesn't sound very Slimming World friendly. Surely that doesn't sound very healthy at all. Well, today guys, I'm here to say that that is the case. I am honestly so excited to eat this, but also share it with you as well. So there are a few ingredients which we will show you at the end, but what I will say first is that I think being on Slimming World has been a big journey for me, as it is with, I think, most things in life. But when you have been very overweight and you've overindulged in certain things like bread, toast, toasties, sort of salamis, cured meats, olives, breads, dips, you name it, all of these things are lovely. They are part of the joys of life, of being able to enjoy beautiful, tasty food that you can share or you can eat on your own. But unfortunately, as many of you will know, when you are trying to lose weight, you often miss these things quite drastically, and it's not until you realise the sin value of some of our favourite breads, like for example, I really like the cheddar and onion loaves that you get from Marks and Spencer's, and I haven't had any of that since May of this year, so you're talking like 6 months now. I haven't had any cured meats in that time either, like chorizo or salami, or all of these fancy Spanish meats that you get as part of the sort of continental snack platters as well, which I really love. And apart from having our sort of normal allowance of cheese as part of a healthy extra A choice, I also haven't really diverged from that at all. I've been quite strict, I've been very strict with those types of food over the last sort of 6 months or so. And I think as part of reflection on that, I have looked back upon it and thought, do you know what, Denise, you've done really well. You've cut out basically 90% of food that you used to eat, that you really love, but now it's time to try to be a little bit more adventurous and start to bring some of these foods back into my life again so that I can enjoy them once again. But of course, the most important thing is to enjoy them within moderation. So if I can just take this opportunity before we move on to the next step, and I will go through all of the ingredients, is just to ask if you guys would mind subscribing to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. It helps me to continue to invest in the channel, to make the videos even higher quality, to bring new content to you guys every week, every month, and of course just expand the channel as we aim to grow further and further into our YouTube journey. So for some of you who may not know, we started our journey on the 17th of February of this year. It's now the 20th of November, and we have grown a lot in that time. But it would not be possible without the people at home, who are you guys, who matter so much to me, and I'm incredibly grateful for you all. So thank you so much. Let's move on to the next step. Okay guys, so as you can see in front of us, we have several ingredients here, not too many, and hopefully this will be really simple for any of you at home who want to recreate this dish. Now this will be a chicken and chorizo toastie, which, as I said earlier, absolutely love bread, love cheese, and I love chorizo. So just look at this. And it's Slimming World friendly, so let's find out how. So what we've done is we've got our Warburton's wholemeal bread here, which is a healthy extra B choice, for 2 slices. Now there is enough here for myself and my husband, as this is what we're going to have to eat today, but if you are just making it for yourself, you may want to have some of the quantities here as well. So if you are not using your bread for a healthy extra B choice, you will want to count 5 sins for 2 slices of this bread, so it's 2.5 sins per slice. And I'll just show you that it is this kind. So it's a medium slice, wholemeal, no added sugar, Warburton's, and it is definitely a healthy extra B choice. There are so many different breads that look so similar, and unfortunately I do know a few people who have been caught out by buying the wrong one. So don't waste your money, don't waste your sins, just take a little bit of extra time and use your Slimming World app if you are following it in group or online. So next we've got our chicken here, which we've cooked in the air fryer. So this equates to about sort of 2 small chicken breasts, and we cooked it in the air fryer earlier today with some salt and pepper and fry light. So we just sliced it up there. You can also use the ready cooked, ready sliced stuff if that's what you want to do. And of course you can personalise this as to different ingredients. You know, if you didn't want to use chicken, you could use, you know, beef, or you could use pork. It's completely up to yourself. Next of all, we've got our spinach here, which is just a small sort of handful that will be enough for us to put inside our sandwich. We also have 1 large brine soaked pepper. So these are the char grilled version, and I have spoken about them and showed you on my previous video. But these smell and taste delicious, and they really are a very good addition to have to your store cupboard. I think they come in around £1.50 approximately, so not too bad. Next on our list, we also have some chorizo here. So per slice of chorizo, it works out at half a sin, and we've used 4 slices, so this equates to 2 sins in total, but myself and my husband will be sharing this out, so it does equate to just 1 sin so far for this complete meal. We also have some shredded cheese here, which, a little tip if you didn't know, is to shred it on the finest setting so you get more volume of cheese, but it still weighs the same amount. So this is 60 grams of red Leicester. It does look like quite a lot, yep, but it is on the finest setting, and that will be for myself and my husband. So we will weigh this out and we'll make sure that we share it, so we're not going to go over our sins or our healthy extra allowances as well. So let's get started. Okay guys, so let's get started with our chicken chorizo toastie. So as I said, I'm making this for 2 people, so we've got our 4 slices of bread here. Now the recipe doesn't call for any butters or sprays or anything like that, but normally if I was making a non-Slimming World friendly toastie, I would put butter on both sides, probably the insides as well. But I've got this butter flavour fry light spray here that I managed to get in Aldi. It was a special buy. I can't remember how much it was, but it was about £1 cheaper than the usual that you would normally pay in Tesco's. So I was thinking it might be a good idea just to do a wee spray on each bit of bread, and hopefully it might help things just be more like a real toastie. So fingers crossed. There we go. So next we're going to start assembling our toastie. So we're going to start off with our cheese. Now, as I said, we've got this here, and this is 60 grams. So it's myself and my husband's sort of allowance, if you like, but I am going to use about 1/4 of that now, and we'll use the rest later. And just spread that out as much as we can. Doesn't need to be perfect, of course it is going to be melted, so we're really looking forward to that. And we'll just do this for the other slices as well. Slice, sorry, just the one. There we go. So talking about the air fryer, just quickly, the butter spray has also been put inside the basket just to stop anything from sticking, and we also preheated our air fryer to 200 degrees Celsius as directed in the Slimming World air fryer book. So we've got about half of our cheese left, as I said we would, so we'll leave this aside and we will use the rest of it at the end of this clip. So now we're going to add on our red peppers. Of course these are in the brine, so they are sin-free, completely sin-free, and we will just layer them up on top of the cheese nicely. Now again, as I said, it doesn't need to be perfect, so don't worry too much about what it looks like on the inside. As long as you've got the ingredients in there, it will still turn out really, really nice. I think that's the beauty of a toastie though, isn't it? Like, it doesn't need to be perfect. Sometimes the most rustic ones are often the nicest as well. So next on our list, we're going to add on our chicken slices. So this is, as I said, 2 chicken breasts, and there are no sins attached to this either because we cooked it using fry light in the air fryer, and it smells absolutely delicious and I really can't wait to tuck in. Again, this is a protein food, so nice and filling and will keep you going. If you're eating this for lunch, keep you going till dinner. If you're eating it for dinner, you will be satisfied afterwards, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. So we've got a little bit of chicken left. I'm not sure whether we should put any more on top, but I think looking at it, we've got a little bit of a pile, so it looks pretty stacked, and that just means I can enjoy the rest of this after the video. And the last layer is some spinach, as we said earlier, so we'll just try to place these on top. Spinach is a bit of a funny guy because it likes to jump about and fall off of things, so I'm just trying to be quite strategic with where I place the spinach. But again, lots of vitamins and minerals within the spinach, and it is a speed food. So now we're just going to pop our bread on each sandwich. So put that down like that, give it a good press, and put this one down like that, give it a good press. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just pop these into the air fryer, and we will put them in there for about 2 or 3 minutes. And hopefully they should be done. If they need to be in there for a little bit longer, then we will do, but of course, as I've said in previous videos, always look at your own manufacturer guidelines and go by how the product looks. And if you are dealing with any raw food products like fish or chicken or beef, then please use a temperature thermometer to make sure that the food is thoroughly cooked through before you dig in. So let's open this up. And put this in here and put these in here. Wow, perfect fit. There we go. So I'm just going to spray the top with a little bit of this lovely butterfly light again. I'm going to give it quite a good spray because I want things to toast up really nicely, and I don't want anything to burn or cook quicker than it should. There we go. Of course, you can use different fry lights or sprays if you want. The garlic one would probably be quite nice as well. But yeah, we'll pop this in and we'll put it on at 180 for about 3 minutes. There we go. Okay guys, so our toastie has been in the air fryer for about 3 minutes now on 180. So let's take a look. All I will say is that the butter fry light genuinely does smell like butter when you are making a toastie the old-fashioned way. And my kitchen smells absolutely delicious right now, so I would highly recommend it if you want that sort of experience, if you like. So, oh my goodness. Well, the bread has fallen over in there. So let's just pop that down, and what we need to do now is just flip the toastie over. So this is the difficult bit, so don't judge me too much if it doesn't happen very quickly, but let's just see if I can get this. Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want. So just get the other one and we will flip this over as well. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I think we managed that pretty well. No burns, no disasters. So let's go on with the next step. So now what we're going to do is use the rest of our cheese and we're going to sprinkle this on the top of the bread. Now what I will do is just spray a little bit more of our butter fry light on top, and that will hopefully help our cheese melt as well. So a little spray Can't believe that bread decided to make a run for it, can you? There we go. So let's use about a quarter of this. A half on this. So we'll do half on one, half on the other. Now what you might be wondering is, what is this that I'm using? So basically it is my grater sort of catcher device. So my grater slides in here and you can grate it, so this little bit collects it all. So it's pretty handy if you're wanting to be, you know, making a portion for more than one person. There we go. And last little bit of the cheese. And now what we'll do is just top each toastie with our lovely chorizo pieces. Just try to make these as even as possible. So what we're going to do now is pop this back into the air fryer again, and we will put it in 180 for about 2 or 3 minutes. I will take a little check on it just before the sort of 2-minute mark, just so I know how long it needs to be in there for. But let's hope there are no more disasters with regards to these slices of bread. They've given me enough hassle already. So let's put this back in. Okay guys, so that's our toastie been in there for 2 minutes. So I'm just going to have a little check and make sure that it is all as it should be. Let's hope. Oh my god, look at that. That looks amazing, and I can't believe this is only 1 sin per toastie. Can you believe it? So let's go and chop up this, get it served on a plate, and I will show you what it looks like at the very end. Okay guys, so we have got the finished product here. I am so excited to show you this. I am also very excited to eat it. So let's have a closer look at what we've got. So as you can see, we've got our delicious toastie, lots of nice cheese on there, as well as our chorizo. And what we've also done is just add a little side of the Cinnamon Whirl chips, which are free, with some spring onions or scallions over the top, a little bit of salt and pepper, and we've also added a little bit of pepper on top of our toastie as well, just personal preference for me, but again, you can do as you wish when you're at home. So for all of this, it is only 1 sin, and that is only including the chorizo on the top. So everything else is either free, a sweet food, or a healthy extra choice. Of course, if you are not using your cheese or your bread for your healthy extra A or B choice, then you will have to sin this. But I genuinely do think it is worth it. If you really miss toasties, as we were talking about earlier, you miss bread, you miss cheese, and you miss specialist meats like chorizo, then I would definitely recommend that you give this a go. So let's have a bite and see how good it tastes, because it certainly looks delicious. That is the best thing I've eaten for a long time. Bread, you definitely get that butter taste from the fry light. I would highly recommend you do use it if you're making something like this. I didn't expect it to turn out as good with the butter fry light, but as I said earlier, my kitchen smells like butter in a pan or butter on bread within a toasting machine. That is that smell. I think you often associate really good, fond memories, especially of your childhood, or if you maybe go to a specific restaurant or cafe with certain friends or family members, you make that mental connection with the smell before you've even tasted the food, and I think that is exactly what this meal is. It's definite childhood reminiscence of an amazing toastie, made a little bit more Cinnamon Whirl friendly and a little bit more adult with the chorizo on top. So if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a comment in the box below. Let me know if you're going to make this toastie at home. And as always, thank you so much for watching. It really does mean the world to me, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.